April 28th. I am Walter Hudson, hosting, and this is to my left.
Shaboron.
To my other left.
Man of the peoples.
The man of the peoples, Mr. Peoples, Cortez Peoples. How you doing, my guy?
I'm doing well.
Good. And we got the black dove from above. Your eyes.
Tre Deuce, I'm back in action. It's been a long month, but I'm back.
Oh man. So y'all, look, I'm not gonna lie, I'm excited. I didn't get a lot of sleep last night because this is volunteer work and we do have real jobs and lives, but this is something we love to do, and today is gonna be all worth it because it is playoffs, like I said. Whew! As you can see, we have the bracket behind us. And we're going to start off with a couple of things before we get into the actual bracket. So what I do want to discuss is players that have been playing very well for multiple seasons, have had a little bit of playoff success, but couldn't technically win it. Players like the Martavius Lasters, the Terrell Hendricks of the league, and so on and so forth. We'll start with that Spurs team with Octavius and all minus Dennis, because Dennis is the only one I believe that won. What do you think the Spurs have to do to get over the hump? And I'll start with you, Shaboron.
Everybody got to come clicking on all cylinders. They can't look over who they playing. Like, you can't look over nobody this year, I don't think. Mm-hmm. So they gotta just come correct today. And they've been clicking since our last pod.
Yeah, they have.
They didn't like what we had to say about them, and they won every game since.
They won every game since. Yeah. Absolutely. What you got, Mr. Peoples?
I mean, win. That's all I can say about them. I mean, they have the pieces with Puda Laster. I mean, hearing that Michael might be here today, which is a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
Good luck,
Charlie. My thing is score more points and win. I mean, at this point, is you can't be just a regular season team. Like, you have to win.
And that's what it's always
like,
did.
At the end of the day, you can win as many games in the world in the regular season, and you can still lose in the first or second round. I mean, Warriors proved it last year coming in, 7 seed?
Yeah.
Something like that.
They had a losing record. They were 5 and 6 or something like that.
So, I mean, can't take that away. From that point of view, I just say win. I mean, win when it counts. That's what I say. Win when it counts.
What you got, Mr. Deuce?
You already heard me ad-libbing about the Micah thing. Good luck, Charlie. I'm going to be honest. Secondly, I'm agreeing with Mr. Peoples. Like, you just can't come in being a regular season team. And what I mean by regular season, they give off, and I promise you I still love this team, they give off Dallas Cowboys. It happens every year. I wouldn't say every year, but since I've been here, it has been the same repetitiveness. We going crazy in the regular season, lose 1 or 2 games. Playoff, you win first round, barely. Lose second round. Y'all be dogging. Regular season, y'all look like y'all go take it all away, and then all of a sudden comes playoff, it's a disappointment.
So the playoff pressure is what
it's
I'm hearing.
On.
It's
real.
Really
on for the Spurs. People are really looking to beat the Spurs again. They're tired of seeing the Spurs. You know what I'm saying? They're tired. You know what I'm saying? They are a favorable team with me, but I don't care. I'm gonna give it to you in a raw. I ain't gonna say I'm an NBA expert, but y'all go hear me out. And so the pressure is on for the Spurs at all costs. And that's not only coming from other teams, but it's coming from fans.
I want to switch over to another team, some guys that haven't necessarily won yet, that have had some regular season success, that are very electric when they play, and have probably the most electric guy in the league, and we're talking about the Lakers. With Terrell Hendricks and company, possible rookie of the year in Zaki Kabir, as or Adam Benson. Both of those guys have been very pivotal to their success. Even the defense of Antonio Dyson has definitely given them a different look inside and a paint presence. when he's not in foul trouble. So I think that the Lakers have the roster that they're looking for and have had some success. They've had some downs, though, throughout the season. But what are their chances with the path that they take that you see? What do you like? Do you see them getting past the Nets and then possibly the Warriors, Grizzlies, or Thunder, in the second round? Like, do they have a path where they can make it all the way with the way the bracket is set up?
I think so. Yeah, because they're playing the winner of the Heat versus Nets. The Nets have not looked good in the past 5 weeks. I think they lost the past 5 games, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So I think they can get past the Nets, and then if they get past them, they got the Warriors conference finals.
That'd be a great game.
It'll be a great game.
Yeah, Warriors Lakers would be fun to watch.
They're a good defensive team. I think they can match up well with the Warriors, and they could get that over them.
Yeah. Mr. Deuce.
Talking about the Nets correctly.
The
Lakers.
Lakers, yeah.
I mean, I've been liking what I've seen with them. I feel like they can give a little bit more. Like you said, great defensive team. Lakers, great defensive team. They're great pickpocketers. That's what I like about the Lakers. They are very great pickpocketers. It would be for me. I think one thing that'd be great with them that would be a great improvement is transitions. With like getting turnovers and everything, we need more people. I would say they need more people to get down to the bucket.
I agree. Transition defense.
Very much so. Like coming off defense, transition right into that offense. I would like to see more yellow jerseys down below. Even going from offense to defense, you know what I'm saying? You always see your main 2 to 3 people, Kabir, T-Bone, and Tone. That's who you mainly see down court all the time, you know what I'm saying? I would like to see more, just to see more bodies. That's all it is. Great. If they would be good on transitions, I think they got a good chance. If that Warriors-Lakers happen, they would have a great chance with giving the Warriors a great run for their money.
How you feeling about them, Cortez? How you feel about the Lakers? How they path and just their performance in general? Like, what are the chances to you?
Well, I think they have the toughest road.
Matchup-wise?
Yeah, because the Nets, I mean, is LJ going to be here?
He told me that he was trying to come back for playoffs. I have not gotten a confirmation. He said his goal was to come back to be healthy enough to play in the playoffs.
Who do you think he is? Michael Jordan?
Who?
Kidding.
I mean, he was MVP, but he was the MVP before he stopped playing. If you look at his numbers, he's shooting 52, 40, 92.
I mean,
He was shooting 60 from 3 actually. So it was in 6 games.
Amazing.
So he was the MVP if you ask me.
Yeah. Even without LJ, I mean, they have a pretty good roster that is another team that really hasn't showed up in years past when it counted. And with a team like Vail McIntosh, now with Dre Jr., Lee Bradley, Black Bean, like Quan Shaw, come on now, like you got to show up. I mean, especially y'all all from this area. Y'all playing against guys from Chicago. Hey, show up for your area. I mean, show them, hey, this is where it's at right here. And that's what I feel like that Nets team is, like that Kankakee High School. Like, how we have those tournaments. You got that Kankakee High School team.
So you're saying let them get the Lakers out of here?
Right. I mean, that should be their mindset. Now, it's not going to be hard when you got Zaki and Terrell and all those, but that could turn out to be the game of the day right there.
Yeah, I would like to see that game for sure, especially with Dre Jr. That being his old team, going against his dad on the sidelines. Shout out to Andre Robertson Sr., one of the most strong-minded individuals I've met in my life. Shout out to you for everything you do and what you do for this league and your professionalism. Just wanted to shout you out real quick. But I'm me with the Lakers. I feel as though they have the tools it takes to win, but they have one real issue, and they put the ball on the floor too much. I feel like everybody on the Lakers likes to dribble the basketball, and if they took some of those dribbles away and turned them into passes, because they're so athletic and they move so fast and they can cut so well and finish at the rim and they can make 3 points, like they would be a well-oiled machine. Like, I'm watching San Antonio Spurs highlights the other day, and I'm just watching how literally nobody took more than one dribble, and the ball got to, and none of those guys would kill us. Like maybe Manu, you know what I'm saying? Tony, like those. But I'm talking about the guys that were on the court. Boris Diaw, Marco Bellinelli. Like those guys weren't killers, but they looked like killers because they only took one dribble and moved that ball and got it to the killers who was able to make plays for them to make it look easy. Those shots were so open, and I feel like the Lakers aren't using what they have to the max because they want to put the ball on the ground so much. If they pick the ball up and move it around a lot more, they win the championship. They win the championship. I don't think the Warriors can beat them. I don't think anyone be able to beat them if they just move the ball. Literally, they play defense. They get transitions. Like on offense, they just stall time because the ball is on the ground. So you're not going to be able to score 90 points. You're not going to be able to score 80 points every game because you're putting the ball on the ground. So that's my only thing with the Lakers. Other than that, I feel like they can win the whole thing.
Hey, Lakers?
I'm just being honest. They have everything it takes. They got guards, shooting, defense. They got Terrell and Antonio Dyson that's combined for 4 blocks a game and 2.5, 3 steals. Like, they got what it takes. That's what I'm saying. That's not me saying they're going to win, but they have everything it takes.
I think everybody in that top 4 is a good chance of them winning it.
Absolutely. That top 4 is those are 4 really good teams. The Warriors, I think, are maybe just a pinch up.
The Warriors,
just a little
Spurs,
bit, but
Bucks and Lakers.
Yeah, that's a really good 4. That's a really good 4. But they can beat that number 1. Any of those 4 teams can beat that 1 at any given time.
If they play for real.
If they play. Honestly, if the Warriors come to play, then it's different. Because they're top. I haven't seen any. Pause. Godly.
Top dog.
Their peak, should I say. I haven't seen anyone play at the peak that the Warriors have played at. But we can get on into the bracket. So the first game, what time? First game is the Heat and Nets. What we got?
Nets.
I made some bold statements about the Heat earlier.
The season, yeah. Go ahead, ride with it.
Stand on it.
And they ain't won a game since I made that statement. So.
Yeah, I'm going Nets.
I'm going Nets on this one.
Okay,
Nets got too good of a roster to just lose out like they losing. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
Even if they don't have LJ, their roster is still too good to be losing like they've been losing.
My pride wouldn't let me lose to a team that's 1-10 necessarily. I
Whoa,
mean,
not too much. Hey,
no, I'm just being. I mean, the Heat had the Heat got to understand that though. Like, you you haven't performed to what you have wanted to perform this season. You had a lot of hiccups throughout the season. Like, people are gonna talk. I mean, there's nothing you can really say about what people say because we've seen it and we've seen people walk out of games. We've seen them argue and get texts. We see it. You know, like
everybody know how to beat the Heat.
We know.
We know they're gonna lose a game themselves.
We know. So like, if a team teams don't want to lose to you now. Like, people have motivation to beat you because they don't want to lose to you. Like, who wants to lose to? So, like, it's going to be really hard for the Heat. Really hard for the Heat to get victory. It's not. I don't think it's going to happen. I got the Nets.
They get into it with each other too much.
Yeah, I got the Nets. And then the next game, we have the.
I got the Nets as well.
You got the Nets? Oh, my bad. Yeah, net. Okay, well, we got 4 Nets on this one. I thought he gave his pick.
I was listening to y'all because y'all funny.
Bulls Grizzlies game 2.
Is Bulls Grizzlies game 2? No, we have Celtics Sixers game 2. So this is actually one that I was struggling to pick, but
I got Sixers.
But I like the Sixers have been playing really good basketball since JT has had the Sixers. I think they have. Them and the Grizzlies have the smallest point differential per game.
Man, they got it.
So they have a lot of close games.
I would like to see them go somewhere.
A lot of close games.
I don't know. And the reason why I say this,
we making our pick right now.
I mean,
no, I'm asking.
Yeah, for the first round.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
It's hard because I don't know, man. The Celtics, I don't know.
I haven't seen
really
consistency.
Don't know. Yeah,
I haven't seen
it's
consistency.
No consistency,
but
from
it
the
is
Celtics.
on the Sixers side though. There's because you know what you're getting from the Sixers. I have
every
no
game,
clue what I'm getting from the Celtics.
Every game, I know, even if they lose, I know I'm still gonna get a great game out of the 76ers. I know I'm still gonna get a play hard from the first 20 to the last 20. At the end of the day, they're going to get buckets. Like you said, point differential, they never get blown out.
Yeah, I don't see the Sixers get blown out much.
But I've seen the Celtics get dubbed.
I have.
It's tough, but if I'm gonna pick, I'm going 76ers.
It just depends on who shows up for me.
That's for every team.
If Jared is here, I like my chances with the Celtics because he's a bucket within his own self, and then he's also a rebounder. He plays defense. He's
a great coach.
Yeah, I mean
great coach.
And it really comes down to Brody. Yeah, it really comes down to Brody if you ask me. Brody hasn't been. I don't think he feels like he fits, so that can kind of throw off the offense, especially with him playing extended minutes. It comes down to his attitude, if you ask me. I feel like if he accepts the role that he needs to have while he's out there, I think that it helps the Celtics' chances. I think the Celtics have a little more than the Sixers as far as bodies, just in totality. But I think I'm gonna take the Celtics in a close game.
Assuming everybody is here, I got the Celtics because they've been playing a whole lot better with the additions of the new guys than how they started off the season. And I think the problem with the 76ers is getting everybody involved. It's just Miles and Brandon. Everybody else got to do something too.
I don't think the Sixers have enough. Like, I really don't.
Bodies.
Like, especially if the whole Celtics team is here. They are deep, bro. Like, you got Max, Kevin, all solid bodies. Jared, Brody, John. People don't talk about John a lot.
John Martin.
John
Chep. Chep is nice. Chep is nice.
Yeah.
He know the game.
Chep is nice.
Chep
and
is
he's tough.
Nice.
He's tough too.
That game, Aaron actually told me how to pronounce his name. He showed out.
Yeah, you can't get his name wrong after that.
And after that, I didn't like.
Can't get his name wrong
Once I
after
got
that.
his name right, I couldn't get it wrong.
Yep.
Because his name kept being consistently called. He kept getting the ball. He kept, dude got it. And I like him. Chep, I'm a fan. And like I said, I'm a fan of Jared as well. He it wasn't last week, but it was the week before that. He coached well. The Celtics made some type of mistake.
Trey, you just took mine.
I'm sorry. Real quick, I got you. But the Celtics made a mistake, and Jared corrected everybody. He corrected Brody, and when Brody listened and did, everything fell into place. They went on a 12-point run, and it was just raps.
Yeah.
So I understand why y'all pick Celtics, but I'm gonna be the underdog and pick 76ers. Like I said, back to Mr. Peoples.
No, you right though. I just feel like they just have enough. Now, can the Sixers upset them?
Absolutely.
Sure. But just looking at the game, I would say, like Brian said, I don't think they move the ball enough. I don't think they have enough scoring. They have Miles, they have Brandon, they have JT sometimes, but who's that third?
Don has been stepping it up for him lately. So, I mean, he's been the reason they've been in a lot of these games.
But it's just I don't know if I just put my trust in him being a third guy when you got a team like the Celtics that have three guys. You got Jared, you got Antonio Phillips. We didn't even mention him. You got a CJ Link that can definitely show up. But then
Cam has been hooping too.
So it's a lot of things, but I mean, I'm looking forward to that game, and I'm calling that game. So
Oh yeah, it's lit. We lit. All right. So next game we have the Hornets and the Bulls.
I'm going Hornets.
I'm gonna go Hornets for that one as well. The Bulls don't have defense
At all.
They don't have enough defenders.
a big
People
height
have not been
difference.
showing up for them.
It's a big height difference with them, too.
Christian Straw hasn't been there. Jeremy Capper hasn't been there. The Bulls have a lot of size. Bobby hasn't been playing well. Necessarily shooting the ball. He's been doing other things, but he hasn't been shooting the ball well. Seth has been consistent all season, if you ask me. Nick has just been hurt. I just don't see a reason to pick the Bulls for this game. Everything is not pointing their way for me.
Yeah, I mean, didn't Mark just drop 60 on him last week?
That's crazy to start off with a sentence like that.
And you see him in the playoffs right after that?
That's crazy.
Oh, no. I mean, they had 4 guys until Nick showed up, but he didn't do it until the second half for real.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
What was the score?
What was the what?
The ending score.
Oh, I don't know. It was a lot. It was a lot to a little.
It was. Oh,
Yeah, it was a lot to a little for sure.
What, Bulls and Hornets?
Yeah.
So I'm picking the Hornets. However, and I'm picking the Hornets because I do think they are clicking on cylinders at the right time.
Mm-hmm.
I think they are a big matchup for the Spurs.
Mm-hmm. I
However-
want to see that.
However,
Oh,
if the
goodness.
Bulls
76-103.
okay, so need I say less to that? So, but if the Bulls do win, Spurs gonna blow them out.
And that's gonna be the
that's the thing you
that's
don't
gonna be
wanna
the
see.
born. Yeah, you don't want to, and that's why I'm not trying to interrupt again.
No,
This
you good.
bracket is very funny looking because when you're doing your predictions, yeah, you know the obvious a little bit, but you kind of want to play with it so you don't make this bracket boring. Like, I ain't even gonna lie, my first prediction, I just deleted it. I ain't gonna lie to you. I deleted it because it was boring. Like, I looked at it just by knowing.
Not because it was boring.
Yeah, no, for real. Like, I looked at it the way I was just like, this prediction is real life boring. Like, it's one of those already know who's going.
Yeah.
But then now that we're talking about it, I started switching everything around. And now everything looks like, okay, it's not one of those, I already know if they lose, then this go, like you said, we already know if the Bulls upset the Hornets, that Spurs-Bull game is going to be boring.
You think so?
Yes.
Oh, Spurs Bulls, yeah.
Yeah,
Spurs Bulls, yeah.
that's going to be one of those, let's get it over with. I'm
Oh,
ready
yeah, I
for
thought
the
you
next
said Spurs
game.
Hornets. I'm like, Spurs Hornets.
Nah,
yeah.
that's what we want to see.
That's what I want
That's
to
what
see.
we
yeah.
ready to see is the Spurs
I wanna
Hornets.
see
I'm not
that.
going to lie to you. I'm ready for
I
it.
want to see that. You right though, Cortez. They are clicking right now. The Hornets. I like the way they've been playing basketball. I love, but let's be real though. We said at the beginning of the season that they have to be able to be good at some point.
Yeah.
Like that roster
got
was
it.
too good.
It was
like,
too good on paper.
It was too good. We thought they was gonna be
It
the best in
was
the league
too
based on the
good
paper.
on
So like, they have to show us that they are able to compete at a high level against every team, and that's what I think they showing us. Like, I mean, even the win that they had over the Grizzlies was pretty much they had their way. You know what I'm saying, in that game. Mark was going off. The win against who did they beat? The Bulls, like you said last week, with Mark shooting the ball the way they did. Like the chemistry, the way that they talk to each other has been a lot better. I mean, even Otis has been making good plays for this team and has been in his spots. And I still think that he doesn't need to be on the floor as much as he is. But at the same time,
just listen. I was just about to say that real quick. At the beginning, and it's no offense to the
It's
Thunder
nothing.
at all.
No.
He gave tanky vibes at the beginning, where he felt like he had to be included all the time. We get that this is your team. You're mainly the instructor of everything. You're directing all. But sometimes this team, I'm not going to say don't need you, but you don't have to be on the floor.
I feel like, and me being a coach and me being somebody that understands that your impact from the sidelines can be just as big as it is on the floor. Like, you talking and letting somebody know there's a backdoor cut, switch right
He's
there,
good for that.
nothing behind you, set up this play right here. I hear Otis say it right now, y'all, let's go up 30 right now. Let's go up 10 right now.
And
from the
they go-
sideline.
and they
they
go
start
up.
going off. Like,
And they go up.
Like, I feel like he, like, as a it's a pride thing. Like, I
Yeah,
want to be on the
it's-
floor because I love the game
it's
and
my
I want to
team,
play.
so I gotta play,
Not even
but-
that it's my team. I just want to play because I want to play.
Understandable.
Like, that's it. Like, I feel him. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing against that. But I feel like
Sometimes you
there's
don't need
things he
to.
can do that when he's not on the floor that can help his team versus him being there when he's tired.
And
that's
that
it.
was another
That's
thing.
it. That's all.
Now, respectfully, it's all about matchups.
That's it.
It's all
That's
about
it.
When you playing a slower team,
And that was I
He
was
does
about
well.
to get it. You
Play a
can't put
faster
yourself.
team.
He doesn't.
You can't put yourself in on no fast.
It was one year when I was playing for the Grizzlies.
like against the Bulls.
Yeah,
he gonna have.
he gonna be all right. They don't play
He's
that
gonna be.
fast.
They're
He's
slow
gonna be
on
fine.
defense. They have it.
Otis can actually do something against it because if they sag off of him and he can get this shot and he can make a shot or two,
Otis can go.
that
for
now he
15.
can start making plays. Like
Otis can go for 15, 4, and 4.
for what rebounds?
Yeah,
I gotta see him rebound. a little
15
better.
points.
I gotta see him.
Four
I gotta see him rebound a little better. But
Man,
the
look,
4 assists
against
yeah.
the Bulls?
The 4 assists
Against
for
the
sure.
Bulls?
They got Seth and Nick, bro. It's not many rebounds to get.
I don't.
It's not many
care.
rebounds to get, bro.
Y'all got, I'm telling you, bro. I ain't even gonna lie.
against
Oh,
the
he's gonna show up.
But anyway,
no. The Bulls can beat them though.
they can.
Yes,
yeah.
they can.
If Benny get hot, it's different. But they gon' But yeah, and you can't run a zone against them.
I look at Nick as pulling into his second
Jeremy
year.
is
If
here.
Nick going to a second
Jeremy
year,
is here?
I don't think he's eligible.
Oh, he not. Well,
I don't think he played 3
wouldn't
games.
put him on the roster if he wasn't eligible.
Okay, I'm finna say, did he play 3 games?
but if Nick going to second year, that's
Yeah, if
tough.
Nick going to second gear and Benny gets they
tough.
they're a high scoring team now.
So I
Look
would.
at the
That's
click
a
and
great.
look at
That's
the
Yeah,
gonna be a
they can
great
score
game.
86 points.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's gonna be a great, like you said, people's matchup.
They just don't play no
Matchup.
defense, but
It's
they
gonna
can
come
get
down to
scoring.
matchups.
I'm gonna say this, and then we're gonna go into the next game. Well, did everybody get their pick? Okay.
I believe so.
Yeah, I think we got the Hornets. Yeah.
Yeah.
They missed Karsten Monk. They miss Monk because he did all of the dirty work. He was able to shoot the ball, finish at the rim, play defense. He can give up a foul.
about him.
They missed the point guard too.
Cortez Buckner.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Buckner,
They probably won't.
I ain't
admit to
even
that,
gonna
but
lie.
They do.
He was nice for them.
They
played
needed
defense.
him.
Yes.
And-
Yes. I remember
and
him.
At the end of the day, he could get to the
They
basket.
needed
He was
him.
cutting looks
I'm
right
sorry.
off when they played the
They
Nets.
just
I was like,
needed
woo.
him.
And then
Dude
just
was
missing Nick
nice.
most of the season also kind of hurt them a little bit. So when
Yeah,
Nick
that's true.
came back,
He
I
was
think
good
they
at
can
stopping
get it.
on the pivot.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I don't got to call this game. I gotta watch it.
All right, y'all. So we got for the next game. After that, we have the Thunder and the Grizzlies. We're gonna start with you, Mr. Deuce. Thunder Grizzlies. The 8-9 matchup, the most even it get.
I got Grizzlies. Because if you don't know, you will never know until the show. I spoiled it.
Yeah,
But they don't know.
They don't know. So yeah.
So I got Grizzlies. But just a but. Grizzlies, if y'all coming in thinking this something sweet, might as well head to the dentist, my boy.
I like that one.
Because
I like that one.
they don't. One thing I will say, the Thunder don't really play. When they want to win, they have a very great chance of winning. When they want to. Versus when we just out here playing and then they get to yelling at each other. They're like a second upgrade. They're like a 2.0 version of the Heat. Once they start arguing, it's raps for them.
Yeah, they haven't been lately.
But they haven't been.
They've been playing really good ball.
They've been playing.
They're playing really,
perfectly
really
great.
good ball.
So I got Grizzlies, but like I said, just don't come in here thinking everything is sweet with the Thunder. They want to win. They want to win.
The Thunder, as of late, have been very disciplined, and that's one thing that strikes my eye. They've people have been throwing zones against them. They've been able to maintain the ball against the zone. With Skylar being the point guard, with him being top 5 in assists, top 5 in steals. Skylar has definitely been a huge boost for them. Another candidate possibly for Rookie of the Year. They've just been really disciplined. They've been playing defense, and Devin Vent has been better on the defensive end for the last few games, and he's been knocking down his shots, which takes teams out of zones against them and stretches teams. So I think that they can give different looks and make teams adjust more now because of their discipline. So I think that makes them like in a different category. I can't agree with the Heat 2.0. I think they've transcended to. I think they got to that next. They're the 7 seed.
2.0.
They're the
But
7.
I didn't mean it in like,
Or
they're
the 8.
just another version, as in they upgraded. It's
Oh, so
basically
like
going
they're
from
up-
base form to Super Saiyan.
That's right. Okay, so they definitely went to the next level. I think.
Yes,
So
they-
they are not to be slept on.
Yeah, very much so.
And with their history of last season coming into this season, they don't have Nate Hill, so that energy that he brought to the gym, they don't really have that. They've been the highlights all season. Don't get me wrong, but like they don't have what Nate was bringing them. You know what I mean? But I think that if they stay disciplined, this is going to be a game for sure. This is going to go down to the wire if the Thunder can stay disciplined the entire game. But obviously it's a biased answer since I played for the Grizzlies. I got the Grizzlies edging out the Thunder. What you got?
Same. I got the Grizzlies taking this, but it could very well be Thunder. It's a toss-up to me. It was a tough pick, but I did pick the Grizzlies with this. But just like last season, Thunder could come and take it first round. I think they beat the Lakers last season in that first round.
Yeah.
They could come take it, but they finished the season well. Like honestly, most teams finish the season well except for one.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But I just slight edge I'm giving to the Grizzlies.
What you got, Mr. Peoples?
With James Coleman get it?
I'm assuming he is.
With Chris White?
Chris White will not be here.
Man,
If he showed up through them doors, boy, I'm gonna click my heels.
Oh, I'm gonna cry.
I'm gonna click my heels if Chris walked through this door, boy.
said no Skyler?
We don't know that
Deuce.
yet.
You
Huh?
said no Skyler for sure?
Huh?
He had a baby? I'm
Huh?
sorry. I shouldn't be saying that.
Don't know though.
Man, I'm gonna go with the Grizzlies.
Jeez Louise,
And-
is there like dust in here?
Well,
It's like 6
let me
hours.
rephrase. I'm gonna go with the Thunder and the Grizzlies.
What does that mean?
I'm gonna go with.
It's a tough pick.
So
I'm not
whoever
even
win
I'm gonna go with them.
and whoever lose, I'm gonna be like, hey,
Hey,
go
good
both
game.
ways. No, but I'm gonna go with the Grizzlies. I think Vashawn is gonna be Vashawn and Chad together is gonna be a little bit too much for them. I think, and respectfully, Ian has been playing well. So shout out to Ian. You've been doing your thing.
Yeah, EO.
He has to come to play today, and
Yeah.
you know, and rebound and things of that nature. So I'm gonna edge it to the Grizzlies, but hey, this can very well be another game of the week.
I know my bracket might change before 12:30. But yeah, I think right now we all got Grizzlies.
Yep, I think everybody got Grizzlies here. And then, so we move to what we would all assume to be the second round. We have what we want as the
There
Spurs
you
and
go.
Hornets.
There you go.
What we would like to be as the Spurs and Hornets. We split on the Celtics and Sixers, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, so but okay. So we'll do this first. So who has the better chance of beating the Bucks, the Celtics or the Sixers? We'll do that.
Celtics.
The Celtics will have the better chance over
The
the
Celtics will have a better chance.
Okay.
That's more obvious.
So
Okay.
the
Bucks got too
Celtics
much.
actually have a system
Mm-hmm.
that they go by and things of that nature. And Jerry Johnson.
Yeah.
I mean, you could say the same thing for the Philly. Brandon Berry, things of that nature.
They have more, though,
Yeah,
like you
they
said.
just, they
They have more.
just have more pieces. So I would say Celtics would be the better matchup. But can Philly give them a game? Yeah, we have seen that all year. Philly always stays in the game. So
Things got to close out.
One thing I do want to say though, do you think Brandon Berry can give back-to-back 30-point games?
sure.
Yeah, I mean he's done it before. Multiple
Like
times.
literally give 30, go sit, and come back and give 30 again?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I mean, cause what is it? A 2 hour difference?
Yeah. I mean, back-to-backs is easier if you ask me, because your leg, you already warmed. You know what I'm saying? But if you sit and then come back, I feel like it's totally different. That's always the actual I think that actually comes to play championship week. The team that usually goes back-to-back is better than the team that sits and then plays again.
Yeah.
So it's like,
which is something that we should review.
I think we should review that. I think that I definitely, like Kavos one year, they had to play and sit and come back, but they're older. So like,
Last year.
Right. I think that if they played back-to-back, they did
No,
play
no,
back-to-back.
yeah,
they played back-to-back last
they
year.
played back-to-back.
But they were
That's
gassed.
right. Yeah, they were gassed.
But
That
yeah, they were
second game
gassed.
was
There was no
Rams.
change for them. Last
Yeah.
year. So,
They made the championship game not as watchable.
like, is Kavos?
He's
He's not eligible, is he?
No, he's not playing. He's not gonna be.
But anyway, even without Kavos, I mean, having Jared is that. I mean, I'm gonna keep saying Jared because he's a big. I mean, he's 6'6".
He's 6'6".
So and then you never know what you're gonna get out of CJ and Cam. Like CJ can literally come in here and score 30.
I've seen it.
And then
randomly.
games
Random.
he get you
Zero.
So, like, if he owns, it's gonna be tough to beat them. But,
Facts.
I'm looking forward to that. I mean, I think Miles and Barry gonna have good games because they are players that show up. But it's the others for them.
So yeah, I guess so. We'll go with Celtics got the better chance of beating the Bucks. We like this Spurs and Hornets matchup a lot. That's really a matchup I want to see, especially with the way the Hornets have been playing. I think Latrell Tidwell is, and I'm gonna go back to Matt's comment. So he said that I only said Dennis was the only one that won out of them over there. It's him, it's Dennis, it's Trey, and it's Matt. They got 3 apiece. But I was more so talking about those 4 guys. I was talking about Puda, Sammy, Dennis, and Ak. Of those 4, Dennis is the only winner. So that was my actual reference. But you're right. Shout out to the champs, 3-time champs over there. But yeah, I think that's the matchup I really do want to see.
What happened in the matchup in the season? I don't remember.
What happened in the Spurs? It was a good game.
Spurs Hornets.
It was a good Spurs won, but it was a good game.
Okay.
They played them very well. That was the game that broke them out.
Away.
You said what?
The Hornets. The
Spurs just pulled away. It was a very good game until the Spurs just got on the break and pulled away. And I honestly think that was the game that Otis played. I don't want to quote that, but I think I was like, okay, they might need to have somebody smaller, or they didn't have a 6th or something. Like it was something that they didn't have, where they couldn't do it or something like that. But the Hornets played them very well. I think they just got gassed. I think that's all it was. But that's really a matchup I want to see at full strength. At full strength.
Yeah.
How you feel? Well, you know how you feel about that Spurs Hornets.
But ultimately,
That's gonna be a
who you
great
think will
game.
win that game,
Great.
though?
When it comes to
I
that
got
game,
the.
I
I
got
can't
both.
say it so confidently. I was going to say it. I can't say it.
I got both. I'm gonna do.
You got both?
I'm gonna put
Oh.
the people's Spurs Hornets. I got both.
So to be totally honest,
But I'm putting it like this: if Otis get in the game, I got Spurs. That's one of the matchups. That's
I
one.
won't say
Of,
if he get in the game, but if he stay in the game,
there we go.
I got
Spurs.
But if everyone do their part
On the Hornets.
I think they can have enough. And that's my upset of the day.
If
is the
Mark-
Hornets. But if
If
Spurs
Mark
can
can
definitely
break
blow
down,
that's what I'm
ain't
saying.
even
Mark
gonna
is
lie.
really the X.
If one of them can break down, honestly, if somebody can break down Octavius, it's raps for the Spurs.
well, that's what Mook come and play to guard that.
I haven't been seeing him.
That's
Is he
the
eligible?
thing.
I have not been seeing him. He's eligible for sure, but I have not been seeing him.
So it's with them, it's gonna be, and then Trail. I think Trail is gonna be locked in enough to neutralize whoever
He better
they
be.
got in it, Field
That's
or
true.
Trey.
Trey ain't. I get so mad at him.
And then when you got
Trail
when
disappointed.
you got guys like
Trey.
Ron Pendleton,
Come on, Trey.
No, I know.
To my quarterhead?
and then you gotta remember they got like Rich Kirk that can hit the corner.
Absolutely.
And play
Shout out my boy Rich
defense.
Kirk.
And then of course you can't forget about KB and Wally is the X factor.
Defensively, he's good out there.
defensively.
He's great out there
But
defensively. I think
I need him to give me at least
Some
5
speed.
assists.
him and Puda. I think that's a good matchup. Like
Him and Sammy.
I'm talking about like you
Him and
talking about
Sammy.
Wally on Sammy?
Yeah.
Wally's not a good enough rebounder for Sammy. Sammy's too good of a rebounder. That's it. I think that if Sammy goes up on Wally, Sammy's more likely to get the rebound or back his own rebound before Wally will get it.
Understandable.
I feel like if
But
you
if
put
Sammy
Wally
gonna
on
make the shot.
But I mean Puda's also a good offensive rebounder.
That is true.
He's a
For
great
point
offensive
guard,
rebounder.
yes.
No, he literally will stand on the left side every time. He'll stand on the left side, get it, so he can get his inside hand toward the basket and lay it right back up.
That's gonna be a tough game.
That's gonna be a
gonna
tough
be a
game. They
great
got bodies though. Both teams got bodies, which is what I like. Like you can match up anywhere. You can switch
Anywhere.
almost everything. Like this is
Anybody
a really
can
good
go,
matchup.
It's one of those
I
anybody
think it is.
can dang near go with anybody. Like
Yeah.
it's one of those like
I agree.
One person can have 2 matchups basically. You got it's a 2-to-1 ratio when it comes to both those teams. Like you can have this one person like Puda can be guarded by 2 people from 2 to 3 people from the Hornets and vice versa. KB could be guarded by at least 2 people from the Spurs and like Phil and Wally will be a great matchup.
See, I need Phil to get in his bag because Phil is much more than what he can do on this team. You feel what I'm saying? Like I feel like Phil can do more. I feel like he can do more. But you also got to think Octavius is playing and Phil kind of do the same thing.
Yeah.
So like I think that's a small clash, but having 2 guys that do the same thing ensures that it gets done. So I don't think it's such a bad thing for the team. You know what I mean? I think he sacrifices that for the team. But
I'm gonna just say this: Spurs, you got to come playing like you got something to prove because you do got something to prove.
Yeah.
You got to prove you can get done in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And you got a tough road ahead of you.
Spurs got to come in here and not talk to nobody.
I think they got the toughest road.
For real, they better come in here and not say nothing to nobody,
Yeah.
bro. I feel like they don't need to even be nice. Like it's not. Hey, don't shake nobody's hand. Don't
even talk
say
to
what
each
up.
other. Look,
don't even talk to each other.
Just sit next to each other and call it.
Don't
one.
even look at each other. Just I want to kick it with your skate with your nuts.
For me, with them, shit, I'd be hoping and praying Bulls win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they can get all the way through.
Bro, I'm
I
telling
think
you.
the Spurs got the toughest road to.
No, absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh, there you go. LJ go.
Oh yeah. Oh yes, sir. LJ Harris walked in the building, guys. Shout out LJ Harris. Much love, brother. Much love.
What
But
was my pick right there?
so
back to what I was saying.
So we have the Nets advancing to the Lakers.
It's showtime at 4:35.
Oh yeah, 4:35. Yeah, Nets Lakers, y'all.
That's the game I'm on.
That's the game. I think
the game I'm on.
so Nets Lakers, Spurs Hornets.
That's the game I'm on.
Yeah,
That
those
Bucks Celtics
and that Bucks Celtics, and then possibly Warriors Grizzlies or Warriors Thunder. I think
one of those teams.
Yeah, I think any team that I think the second round of this, technically this is the play-in. The first round is the play-in. The second round or the first round, whatever you want to call it, that's gonna be every game's gonna be good once the first play-in
I
is
ain't doing
done.
nothing on the PA. I'm watching everything.
Man, I'm upstairs for that
watch it.
game. I ain't even gonna lie.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good week.
Look, John might have to come upstairs for that game. I'm a John. I don't know, man.
Look! I gotta take me a nap
I
and
want
come
to.
back.
I want to see.
I gotta take a nap and come back.
I need somebody. I ain't even gonna lie. I need to see 4 jams today.
We filming.
We filming, gang. You good though?
Get out the way.
You straight. Shout out Jonathan Townsend for the Sixers. They got the first game.
I need to see 4 jams today. I need to see 4 people get put in the hole today.
What you talking about? Strawberry, grape, peach, and what jam you talking about?
I'm
from who?
Mark need to put somebody.
Oh, you
in.
talking about the Hornets?
No, I'm talking about from
today?
the whole league.
Oh, the
Like,
Thunder
whole-
gonna do that to that.
I need Mark to put somebody. I need Mark to dunk somebody.
He ain't gonna do it.
Yeah, I need T-Bone. I ain't worried about T-Bone.
He still ain't dunked on nobody this season. He
I
been
bet it
trying.
happen.
Hey, Brooks on the body yet?
I need Tone.
Brooks, he better not see Ock.
I need Tone. I need Dennis. I need Ock on one. It's about hey.
No, wait.
I think a couple of
Didn't
those
Octavius
just- I
dunk on
think-
somebody last week? Didn't Ock dunk somebody last week?
Or did he get dunked on?
Oh, Terrell dunked on him last week.
Yeah.
I think that's what happened.
Yeah.
So Terrell did get his before the season ended. Oh, and oh, no.
I don't think it wasn't a true. It wasn't no real.
But
dunk on
it
him,
was.
but he
I
dunked.
feel you though. He was
Yeah,
in the
it
post. If
wasn't-
it took a picture, it's supposed to.
Yeah, but it wasn't no real post.
But let's get to this. Let's get to this.
Trey
dunk
Deuce,
on,
I think all those are wishful.
And wishful thinking.
No,
I think it's gonna be a lot of
I'm
defense being
wishing
played
with
today.
you. Yeah, that's the only reason why
Gonna be a lot
I
of
say that.
defense
Trey,
played today.
because
It's
they
a
gon-
defensive.
Yeah,
They gonna hold that whistle. It's gonna be a lot more
like,
contact.
we're not gonna see no. I don't even think we're gonna see a 90-point game unless the Warriors just go off.
Yeah,
Right.
I don't know. That Hornets Bulls game could be nice.
You say all
Yeah,
games.
that
all
might be.
games gonna be between 50, 70.
Whoa, if that game get to 100, Bulls might.
Bulls gonna win. If
saying.
it's a high scoring
I'm saying.
game,
I'm
if the
saying.
Bulls is
Bulls
made,
can
if the
score.
Bulls
I
get
ain't gonna
above
lie.
75,
I was
think
just
they
gonna
win.
say that if the Bulls get above 70,
They win.
They
They
go
gotta change it
crazy.
They're gonna win. It's just certain teams you know that only reach a certain threshold of points. So if you can score more points than they ever scored, there's nothing they can do about it because they don't have that production. The Bulls is a team where if you're not a high scoring team, if you don't lock them up, they're going to win.
Every time.
They're gonna win. But let's go to this Lakers Nets. That's where I was headed. So matchups all across the board with the Lakers and Nets.
Now
I
that
think
we know LJ is
now that we
here,
know LJ is here, this changes.
I'm
things.
going both. That's another
Nets.
both. I'm going Nets.
I'm gonna go Nets for sure. Now that we got if LJ, D. Bradley,
What I
Black
said?
Binion, Rondé Robertson Jr.
Yeah, I remember at the beginning of the year, what did I say? I said the Nets
Oh.
can win it all.
They can, and with LJ playing the way he was playing before he got hurt.
Because
I don't know if they put Chills in the game, they might not have a chance. No, let me stop. He can't even hit me. He got buzz.
We got a lot of guys shooting in the background. We got LJ Harris, we got Chills, Wills,
It
we
would
got
be-
Trey Anthony, Jonathan Townsend. Shout out to all of those guys getting shots up.
it would definitely be a A slobber knocker.
Slobber knocker. And Jerry the King Lawler.
I guarantee.
Oh, God. Anybody Charles pick, I pick the other person. Anybody Chuck pick, I pick the other person. All right. And then we have Warriors Thunder or Warriors Grizzlies. Now, we'll talk about what team has the better chance of beating the Warriors. The Grizzlies or the Thunder?
The Grizzlies.
I think both teams have an even chance.
I agree.
I think both teams have an
I agree. I agree with that. I think both teams have the capabilities of the Thunder beat the Warriors this year.
Nah, I think the Grizzlies have the better chance.
The better chance, bro. At the end of the day, bro.
I'm being modest.
I'm not.
Because you have individuals that kind of sort of been there, but because you got Chad, you got Bashan. See, Bashan makes a big difference.
He does.
When you talk, because when you look at the Thunder, they don't have anyone that actually been to the second round.
That's true.
Well, they went to the second round last year.
Yeah.
But actually went past that threshold. I think Grizzlies have the better chance.
From experience more so?
Yeah, from experience.
Okay. That's fair. Because
And
we've
from
been
personnel.
Yeah.
We've
played the Warriors every time in the playoffs too. So it's
personnel is kind of even because the Thunder can run too.
Yeah.
And they have some shooting. So now from personnel they even, but from experience and thing, Grizzlies definitely.
That's so. If the Grizzlies, so I'm assuming we pick who we picking as the favorite in the Warriors Thunder matchup. We picking the Warriors as the favorite.
Definitely.
Okay. So if we're picking them as the favorite, and we're gonna end on this, what would the Thunder or the Grizzlies have to do to be able to have a chance at beating the Warriors?
Keep them under 40 points.
The Warriors under 40 points?
Keep Tyree away from
That's
the three.
Y'all need to pick who y'all want.
Make Tyree dribble. Honestly.
Okay, 50 points.
I need to pick.
I say
who y'all
60.
want
We can go to 60.
I was gonna say what it is.
If you let them score 60, they going 70. Because that means they hot.
You have to make Tyree dribble.
No, I'm talking about like they got 50 going into the last 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like from experience, when you guard the Warriors like well enough to slow the game down versus them getting quick shots up, because when they score high, they're getting quick shots. If you like put some pressure
like
to make
Warriors.
them
They're
right,
like the
they have to
actual
slow
Warriors.
it down, and we try to pinch time. We use the clock as our friend against them. It's like, okay, they can only get so many shots up if you like force them to move the ball around. You know what I mean?
You know what makes them hard to beat?
4 guys that can score 30.
No, they play defense. They actually play defense.
When they're at full strength, yes.
And they
When they're at full strength, yes. No. When they have only 5 guys, they don't really play good defense. They just shoot the ball.
Have them today.
But if they have with Harry being here, they're gonna play defense.
That's the thing. You got to think about it. When you have bodies, of course we're gonna play. But when you just got 4 to 5 guys, I'm not gonna play defense. I ain't gonna lie. Especially if I know I can bust you real quick. It's like playing your little cousin. I'm gonna let you shoot because I'm confident enough you're gonna go 4 for 10. Mm-hmm. Versus me, I'm gonna go 7 for 10 every time.
Right.
So it's like, okay, defense, like, all right, cool. I can pickpocket a little bit, but once I get this ball, I'm shooting this 3 and I'm gonna make it every time.
Yeah. So I think the Warriors are the favorite. I think either team would give them a good game. I would like to see Bashan versus Tone Marshall, like them going at it. That would be great.
That'd be fun to watch.
Like to see Chad and
Brooks
go at it, Miko and whoever.
We more so James will match up with Brooks.
So like it'd be interesting. I'm looking forward to it.
And Troy makes a big difference for them too. I looked at his numbers. He's efficient.
Yeah,
He's actually playing efficient basketball. He didn't do it as well for the Nets. I think that it was kind of hard for him to find his little. It was his first year, I think. So I think he was just trying to find it. He fit with the Warriors. He's able to like play at that big guard role and like
because
he's a guard.
He is a guard. When all through high school, all through college, Troy has always been
guard.
A guard. So he's able to do that even while being a quote unquote big man on the Warriors. Sometimes he brings the ball up. You know, they trust him to shoot the 3. They like shoot the 3 because Troy was probably one of the best knockdown shooters coming up in his time in Detroit and stuff like that. So That's what makes him hard to beat.
You know, and Troy's such a good dude too. Easy to
He's a
play
team
with.
player.
Easy to play with. Never talk down on nobody. Always get attitude. That's somebody you want on that team too. The Warriors actually, I never since Otis was not like since that he relinquished his coaching rights and they did what they did. I don't see any argument from them whatsoever. Miko tell me he like, bro, I didn't know what to do coming over here. They just told me just shoot the ball and play, and he went over there and that's what he's doing. He's just going over there shooting the ball and just playing basketball. And he's like, bro, this is the easiest like I've ever had in life, like because I got so many guys that can score and shoot, and they unselfish over there too. Like it's. And they know their system. They know what you can do. They know what you can't do. They're very smart about what they do. Meticulous. The Warriors got it. They're very hard to beat because they're cerebral. They're more cerebral than most teams, and they stay locked in. And it's hard to play the mental game with them. You have to really beat them playing basketball. That's what makes them very hard. You can't. There's no antics. You have to beat them playing basketball.
10 minutes.
And then
10 minutes.
that.
10 minutes.
I mean, so
Well, anything anybody wants to say? Who you got winning it all?
Games begin, huh?
Who you got? Anybody want to? Who you got winning it all?
we gotta wait. We gotta wait.
We gotta wait.
We
We
gotta
gonna
wait
do next week.
Right now.
Right now?
Right now.
Who you got winning it all? Say it all.
Winning it
Go
all.
ahead, Brian. You got it first.
Heat. No. That was your pick,
I'm
bro.
picking. I don't know. I'm still stuck between these two, between Warriors and Bucks, but I think I got the edge over the Bucks right now.
Bucks winning it
I
all.
think so.
Okay.
I know who I got.
Who you got?
I got the Lakers. I got the Lakers upsetting. And not because he and turn it. No, turn the camera. No. And not because he's sitting right
Shout
here
out Tone
and
Brooks.
saying this.
Shout out Tone Hibachi Brooks show.
If they play like they can, I got the Lakers.
I literally said it earlier, y'all. The Lakers got everything they need. If they stop putting the ball on the floor as much and dribble the ball so much and taking so much time off the clock, they will be able to put more points on the board and more people will be able to score. With that being said,
If not the Lakers, the
I'm the
Nets.
last one.
that's
And I'm gonna go with what I said.
I didn't
in
say
the
Lakers.
beginning. I'm gonna go with what I said in the beginning of the year.
The Hornets.
The Brooklyn Nets are winning the championship.
I knew it. I knew he was gonna say it.
Oh, you got the Nets.
Is he the Lakers or the Nets?
All right. My pick.
They just have all the pieces, man.
I'm gonna go with.
They're gonna beat y'all today.
I'm gonna go with the Grizzlies.
Hate him.
We going with the Grizzlies.
I hate you so bad.
All right, no. If I had to exclude the Grizzlies, it's between three teams for me. It's the Warriors, Nets, and Lakers.
And you gotta pick one.
Oh, one.
It's between those three.
So who would be?
I'm gonna go with the Nets. I'm gonna go with the Nets. At full health, full strength,
So
I got
who you
Nets.
say,
It's
Brian?
gonna be hard.
I got Nets. And y'all take it easy.
Bronson.
Join us in the gym, 1000 North Entrance Avenue. We are here.
Your boy Tre Deuce.